Welcome back to my channel. My name is OK Emmanuel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to practically install NodeJS to your device. Whether you're using a laptop or you're using a desktop, it's still the same process, but I'll be using a Windows machine here and I'll be installing via direct download. There are multiple ways you can install Node. You can install Node by downloading it. You can install Node via a command line, but the easiest way, the most straightforward way, especially for beginners, is to just go to your browser. I'll be using Chrome as my default browser. If you are using Mozilla Firefox or you are using any other browser, you're free to do that. So I want to go to nodejs.org. So, or alternatively, you can just search for NodeJS download. This is going to lead me to like the Google search results, and then I actually have it here. So it's still leading me to the same page. This is nodejs.org download, and then if your system is x64 base, and then if it is 32-bit, so if it's 32-bit you are getting for x86. So but it can actually detect my operating system by itself. The website can detect my operating system and recommend the version that I actually need for me. So download for Windows x64. Now, recommended for most users and latest feature. Let me just give you a few idea about this. Whenever you see this recommended for most users, it means this is the stable version. So it means that you may not have any issue with your Node.js. This is tested, it's trusted, and then all the features, all the changes, they are okay. A lot of users have used them without any complaint. So this one that is 20 can actually be telling you that it is the latest version, but might not be the best version, might not be the stable version. So they have not gotten enough reviews on it, they have not gotten enough testament to make sure that, or to be certain that this version is totally error free, or this version is totally comfortable for everybody. So I'll go ahead and download this recommended for users. So I'll just click this right here and I'll wait for it to download. And yes, I have it. It's just 30 megabytes, and then I have this as a Microsoft installer version, and you can have like other downloads. Let me just come here and show you a few other things. So if you are using 32-bit, you want to download this 32-bit version, this is .msi. So this is executable, like you can double click it and run the installation. So while you can have this .zip, this is Windows binary, Mac installer, and all of these additional styles too. Or you directly have access to the source code, so using the tar.gz. So but that's definitely not what I want, and I don't want to go there because my seem to look complex. Or okay, I mistakenly clicked this. I have to check this for. So Node is practically used most time. If you are a JavaScript developer, you will need Node, and if you are working operation for your backend, you will need Node. And even if you are working with React, React requires that you have Node.js installed on your system. So I'm just gonna wait for this to download. I really don't know why my internet is very slow. So practically now I have it downloaded, and then I have to just click this by just double clicking it. I'm gonna run the installer. This is very easy for us right now because I'm using the MSI. I'm gonna click run, and you have to be very careful with the operation. I'm gonna click next here, and I will say I accept the terms and agreement. If you have a good time, you can read all of these. So the folder where it's going to install, and all of this, I want to make sure that I add it to parts. I want to make sure that the Node.js runtime is running, and all of these things. So I'll click next. So we have this automatically install the necessary tools. This is going to install Chocolatey and all of other things. This is not very necessary, so it can choose to uncheck this like this. But if you have a good time, maybe you have good internet and all that, you can install all necessary things. But all you need is just to click this and click install. So let's wait while the setup wizard installs the Node.js and begin to enjoy the magic while we write our code. So Node.js is pretty easy, pretty simple to use, and pretty familiar for anybody using JS before. So I will just wait for this to load. At any point you can just fast this video to the point where um, it is the progress bar is full. Fast forward. I'm gonna accept this. And now the Node.js is successfully installed. So we need to check this and confirm that it is actually installed. So actually I can have the app shown in my recently added. I'm just going to click go to my CMD and check this. So I'll type node version, and then so alright, I'm just gonna type node v. So this is showing me the version of the node that I installed. If you remember, I installed version 1.8, so this is 18. It includes node package manager of version 9.6. So we have the stable version here already. And automatically, one more thing before you go, you need to check it in check if it is actually added to path. So I'm going to just go to my system settings right here. You can do that by checking your system settings, and I'll go to advanced system settings, and coming here to click this environment variables. So in all of these, you're going to see this there's this path here and there's path there. So what you need most times is just this one. I'm going to click this edit. So this for the system variables, and then automatically you see that this Node.js has been added to path. So this is what we actually need. The reason why we have it here is because we'll be able to use it globally on our device. So if I open VS Code and I run Node.js on my VS Code, automatically it's going to run perfectly. So I have a couple of videos that shows you the basic thing you need to understand before you get to Node.js at all. You need to understand HTML, CSS, and basics of JavaScript before you start working with, whether you are working with React component, you are working with Node.js, and of that. I've provided a full tutorial